Hello, beautiful souls. How are you all doing? I have waited a long while to do this reading. There will be many more coming up. This is going to be a collective energetic reading for the twin flame path journey community. If you resonate with the title of being a twin flame, soulmate, sacred connection, divine partnership, soul flame, wherever you might be at, this is going to be an energy check-in to see the progress in the storyline from the last time I have checked in. Since we have checked in, all right, so that we can understand. There was in the last reading that I did, depending on your individual situation you find yourself in. If you haven't checked them out, please check them out even now, because a lot of the resolutions are supposed to come as per those readings that I did about a month back, the storyline readings. A lot of things were supposed to happen in the Leo season, which is just around the corner, July end to August end. Uh, Pretty much that was one of the consistent messages. All right, now today what we are doing is no oracles and no guidance and no blockage. I mean, blockage you might check, but only with tarot. And we are going to be checking in to see divine masculine, divine feminine. I have shuffled. I will do a couple of more shuffles on camera, and we are going to go into what is in their mind space, what is in their heart space vis-a-vis you and only you. That is a very specific intention I am setting. May this message reach anyone that this reading is going to resonate with. May it bring clear messages. Of course, this is a general reading, so each and every card may not be applicable to you, but take what is happening with you, what is making sense to you, what resonates within you, even if you dislike the message. If it is something that triggers you, well, go and work on it, heal it, release it, seal it, close out that timeline, alright? Because I have no idea what's going to come through this reading. So don't shoot the messenger. Thank God the people who are on my channel are lovely, wonderful souls. I do want to, at this time, anybody who is new, please welcome, and please do remember to subscribe. And if the reading does resonate, please do hit the like button. Do share in your other communities and groups, so that I can get more subscribers. And to help me stay in the newsfeed, please do drop in comments, emoticons, and do remember to like it. That's how you can help me keep my channel going. That is for the divine masculine. Here is the divine feminine stack. So what I have been picking up a lot is a lot of the divine feminines are feeling very anxiety ridden, but there are a lot of divine feminines still carrying a lot of anger, grudges, resentments. They have not yet wiped their slate clean. That is not to say put up with any form of abusive, narcissistic, ill-mannered behavior, ghosting and narcissism, and just looking out for themselves, or just using you, or coming and going as they please. Forgiveness does not mean any of that. It is letting go of the energy of holding on, wanting vindication, we wanting an ego victory, wanting upmanship, or wanting certain things that will appease the ego more than actually understanding that sometimes the situation is equally hard for the other person. But if someone is treating you shabbily, move on for sure. That is not the message I'm trying to say, that stay. But before you do, please do clear your energies. And yes, I'm not also propagating premature forgiveness, which is why it fails for a lot of people. You have to sit through it, you have to go through the steps and the process of when you are ready, and when you have understood, when you have got insight about why certain things have to happen, and more than the pain or the situation, when you can focus on what gifts did that darkness bring to you. For example, if someone pushed you in a certain situation, which taught you how to stand up for yourself or draw your boundaries, right? I am still being tested on drawing my boundaries because I apparently had none. With anyone in any relationship, learning to say no to people without getting defensive or angry or feeling slighted, right? For example, what could be the gift is the gift of, for example, my twin flame journey, and not that he in any way contributed in a physical sense, but though I was into tarot and a lot of things like law of attraction since many years, but starting my YouTube channel, or actually finding how I can merge all my talents of counseling, of past life therapy, of hypnotherapy, of chakra, of crystals, of tarot, of psychology and spirituality, and differentiating between spirituality and religion for people, or teaching people about toxic relationships, or about medicines which are not based in chemicals or allopathy, or energy healing such as Reiki, or the energy healing that I do, the quantum healing. Well, all of that came together and enabled me to move into my life mission. My work, as well as the service work that I do, is pretty much connected to all of this. And what enabled me or pushed me was somewhere the incentive or the catalyst was the desire to understand more about what is going on between me and my twin when I was being triggered, when I was going through that phase of push and pull, and my ego was screaming, and I can't deal with this, I don't want to put up with this, and what is going on, and I want, the entire spiel. So there is a gift definitely on your journey, on your path, that you're receiving, and once you're able to reach that level, and hence come into an actual gratitude, not for what they did necessarily, not for their actions necessarily, but what you made out of that garbage that you were given, how you rose from the ashes, how you turned lemons into lemonade or a tequila shot, and you even made money out of maybe a lemonade stand. um, there's a very cute meme about that little child who's selling lemonade. Well, that was me digressing big time. So the messages that have been coming to me is the two divine feminine sets, who are one very anxious about, is it going to happen, not going to happen, I've moved on but the connection is there, what is going to happen, is it ever going to happen, is someone going to come into my life, is there a soulmate in the picture, should I move on, should I not move on, I did try to move on, but now I'm back into feeling the energy. And the other set of divine feminines who are carrying anger and grudge and saying, I don't want to do anything with the masculine, and I am so over this. And yet, this journey is not something that you decide unless you have reached where your soul has decided why this lesson, this journey was important, where you're supposed to reach with this energy. You will not be just given a free pass and exit out of it. And the more you resist, the more you're in resistance, the more painful you're making it for yourself. And before this gets really, really hot, I wanted to show this really cute. I don't know if the camera will be able to focus on the tiny little beautiful roses. That's why I pulled it out today for the twin flame reading. That's all beautiful roses with no thorns. Don't we wish that? Don't we wish that? With all our heart, no thorns, only roses. But the journey does come with its thorns, and it teaches you how to be discerning, how to be careful, how to avoid the thorns, that you may need to wear gloves when you are clipping your roses, or when you are trimming them, or preparing to put them in the flower vase. It teaches you stuff, right? And unless you have reached a certain completion, well, you will not get a free pass, and you just prolong your agony. And this goes for both divine masculines and feminines. So the energy of the divine masculine that I'm picking up is he's very, very nostalgic about the divine feminine. He is thinking about her. He is hoping for a communication with her, but he is not yet plucking his courage or his inner strength, because he might not yet have the answers, the solutions. He does not know how to make it happen in the 3D world, and that makes him feel very weak and dejected, and that keeps him from coming forward. Even if you are not expecting solutions, well, he is the masculine. He is supposed to come with a plan and be the doer, the get from the 3D perspective and the understanding. But even the masculine energy is the doer, right? And so he wants to have something concrete to come to you with, but he's also very, very scared of being rejected, of losing everything that he has worked for, the little bit that he has. But they are struggling with ill health. They are struggling with those who are in karmic marriage. They're going through extreme amount of fights, arguments, at each other's throats, realizing that I'm really not ever going to be valued over here. There is a lot of financial issues for some of them, feeling very, very stuck. So let's see what is going on in his mind space with regards to his divine feminine. Two cards. He is very aware that this cycle of pain needs to end. He is perhaps experiencing now himself the pain, the betrayal. Maybe this is karma that has come back to him, and now that he has experienced this pain of that the feminines faced at his hand, he recognizes in his mind, this cycle needs to end, this pain needs to end. There has to be given some form of closure, some sort of either a reconciliation or a proper ending. Otherwise this negativity, this horrible energy is just going to keep passing back and forth between the two of you and keeping you stuck. So what is the divine feminine's mental energy towards her divine masculine? So what I am also seeing is the fact that the divine feminine has been moving very upward in her journey. She is coming into her energy as the divine feminine, and that is something that is propelling this awakening from the crown chakra. Because they do share a lot of energy, there's a lot of awakening that is going on. Almost rainbow energy is hitting him, blasting him, and the information is really, really trickling down, and he wants this pain to stop. He is facing it now because she kind of rose above the stormy clouds like an eagle. She rose like the phoenix from the whole ashes of what he had put her through, and she is working diligently towards making a fresh new beginning, a fresh new life, rising to be her divine feminine self. And so that's what is enabling now for him to awaken and for him to realize that, oh my god, this has caused way too much pain, and that pain is lingering. And instead of a divine connection between us, what is keeping us is this negativity. This is what is passing through between us, and that's all that is on his mind right now. Divine feminine, seven of coins. She's kind of decided in her mind that she's going to stop waiting. I was just checking to see if the entire deck is upside down, and that she's not going to wait for some knight or king in her life to bring her stability, or to bring her the wealth, or give her time and attention. That's very clearly coming to me. If she was somewhere dreaming about him, of marriage with him, etc., she's right now, at least in her mental space. Whether she'll be able to fully act on it or not is still to be seen. But that's what she's thinking. I'm through with this waiting. He's not probably, someone who is going to make a good husband. Any which way, something to that effect. What's going on in the divine masculine heart space towards his divine feminine? I'm finding it so cute. I'm finding it really cute. In his heart space is the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower. Okay, something that he thought was his happily ever after. Something, this is usually a family with money all around, but his focus was more the money, the finances, the worldly possessions, his standing in society, right? And what he had thought is going to last and be long lasting. And there is a huge tower happening with the realization that even if he did get the money, even if he did get certain material comforts in this space, and he does have the strength to overcome. Alright, so I'm just going to pull out my mini tarot deck, because we are curious to know what the Tower moment is all about. But there is a huge shake-up of his understanding in his emotions. Please note that this has not come in his mind or in his 3D world, his physical reality, but in his emotional world, in his emotional energy. He's realizing that maybe I bet on the wrong horse. Maybe what I have been focusing on is not where I'm going to have my happily ever after, or the method I have been choosing, the path I have been choosing. Maybe that's not the way for me to reach the goal that I wanted: a happy family, prosperous family, abundance of all kinds, the places where I've been investing my time, effort, energy, money included. Maybe that's not where it is going to happen. That's not what is bringing me emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness. My happy emotions are not coming through. Alright, that's his epiphany. Alright, so please give us some clarity about the tower. How is this tower taking place? The moon, okay, some deep hidden fears, walking away, 8 of Cups. Did I show the 2 cards? Yes, I did. And one more, please. So this moon is definitely very significant. There is a partial lunar eclipse on the horizon. Okay, on 16th, and then there is the blue moon. That's the other new moon in July around 31st. And the conflict, the confusion that he's been in, he is going to come out of it. And I'm laughing because the King of Pentacles is reversed here, and he is here but with his back to the camera. He's realizing, right, that maybe his focus was towards the incorrect decision. And this something is going to definitely transpire for those this reading is resonating with. Mm, you know, this whenever you watch this reading, whatever the moon cycles are, is going to bring up his hidden feelings, his hidden emotions. I'm going to bring it really, really close. Can you see the crab there between the wolf and the dog? And he's walking towards the crab. Crab, the Cancer season right now, it is about emotions. You wear a very tough exterior like a crab, but inside you're all soft and mushy. And every time something happens, you want to just run away from it, right? Because you feel threatened by it. And something similar he's going to recognize and understand. And then the dissatisfaction, the emotionally dissatisfying situations, circumstances, relationships, people, he's going to realize that he needs to walk away. This is not yet in the action place, so let's hold our horses. And that he's recognizing that he has been facing the wrong way. It's almost like the blindfold will finally come off thanks to a divine intervention in the situation. I'm putting these back because this is a clarifier deck. So where is the divine feminine in her emotional, in her heart space towards the divine masculine? Page of Cups. She's probably hoping for some emotional connection, expression of emotions from him. Wow, the too many falling. She's feeling very overwhelmed. She's feeling she's probably right now in a hermit mode, not really talking. My throat choked up as I was trying to get this message across. She is trying to probably decide what she wants to say to him after being in a period of contemplation, having withdrawn her energies from him. If you haven't yet gone through that energy or the phase of withdrawing from your divine masculine, you may be entering it and the cycle will continue. All right, so because that is a time period of deep contemplation, of recognizing your patterns, your core wounds, what someone did to you in your childhood, one of your parents or both of them, the parenting style, their belief systems, your conditioning about certain ways, how things should play out, how a person should be, and all those things are triggered in you by your divine masculine when they come into your space, and that's what causes the separation and the running away from each other. And then you heal those aspects, and then you come together again. For those of you who are together, you are working slowly, one aspect at a time, one wound at a time, one issue at a time, because there may be quite a lot of issues, but they might not be massive ones. All right, so where is the divine feminine? And she has the Tower 2 in exactly her heart space. And what is this Tower? Is she has been resting, she has been reclusive. Definitely, I was just talking about that. She has probably been feeling very, very stuck in her own head, in her own thoughts, in her own emotions. What to do, what to do? He's not calling me, he's not talking to me, so I am helpless. What can I do in this situation? Please give us clarity about this Tower with the divine feminines. So she is going to be jolted with something happening to come out of this resting, rejuvenating phase, which is going to propel her into the next. What we are going to check the action. Okay, in the physical realm, what is she deciding to do? Where is she actually going to take action? We're going to check that for sure. But the Tower is going to, of course, once the Tower happens, you may need to take charge again and recharge your energy. There's going to be something new, a new offer, perhaps a new person. It could even be a divine masculine, who knows, who is going to come in with a divine offer, something that promises to bring you close to that dream, the same palace that you're seeing here. I'm not kidding you, is in this long distance. Here, I'm trying to bring it close to the camera. It's the same thing, you know. What she thought was what had ended, uh, is something that she is going to be jolted. She's going to be like, damn, maybe I have been investing in the wrong person, or maybe now I'm finally ready, thanks to all the lessons, all the balancing of karma, and all the awareness that came to me because of this person, that I don't want to be hiding, I don't want to be self-sabotaging, I don't want to put up with sneakiness, being a hidden secret of somebody. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to cheat on someone. I don't want to be cheated on. I don't want to be the enabler for a cheating, whatever the situation might be. And heartache. Okay, I need some more clarifiers here. Why? Okay. Before I could even complete my question, the line, maybe you're finally going to recognize that something that you were banking on is just going to bring you more and more grief. Maybe, oh my God, and the King of Pentacles is here again, that he might never ever recognize this, or maybe there is an apology coming from him which will enable you to put a close, an end to this chapter. Alright, let's also check the Four of Swords. Yep, exactly so. You are going to put an end to this false ego, false pride. I want victory at any cost. He needs to say sorry to me, and he needs to see things my way, or he needs to give me the commitment and my due. You're going to say, F it, F it, F it. I want my fresh new beginning. I am ready for my new adventure, and I'm off on my way because I know what I am worthy of, what I deserve. I know I am never going to settle for such behavior or being treated like this ever again, and I'm going to move towards my Ten of Pentacles and see the difference, the divine masculines, Ten of Pentacles, and the one that has come out for the divine feminine in her heart space. What is she moving towards with the full energy is this, right? So good going, divine feminines, and do remember, divine masculine and feminine is not gender specific. One more thing I will try to clarify. Let's, if you could please show us who is this seven, who's carrying the Seven of Swords energy, who is the who. Don't blame me, people. It's much later in the night than you can even imagine. The energies, I bet the collective are getting downloads, because that's when I'm kept wide awake, regardless of me having had a very long day and have a very long day ahead of me tomorrow. And yet here I am wide awake, and so I thought I'll put the energy to good use and upload this long overdue reading as per divine timing for all of you. So who's carrying this Seven of Swords energy? Thank you. Now take it as you will. Someone who is in deep contemplation, someone who has a lot to say to you, someone who may be older to you in the situation. It looks like it might not even be a divine masculine. Let's check more. It may be a belief system which is false. Oh my god, a false belief system which has been passed down to you is being cleared out by this Tower moment. I'm so glad I pulled out these clarifiers. And this is for the Three of Swords. First one being melody. Someone is so heartbroken, is going through so much pain and grief, that they're actually gonna fall ill because they're not acting, because they're not transforming. Well, if you are transforming, well, you're not going to be falling ill, but your partner might be going through some sort of illness, may need medical attention. Wow, what kind of belief system, what kind of false belief system? Of course, it will be different for everyone, but a common thread, if there is any, regarding communication, or it will come through, the epiphany may come through in a letter, email, SMS, direct messaging, something like that. You may be receiving some sort of clarity about, and then you'll get this epiphany where you're kind of like doing this posture, you go, damn, you hit your head, right? Damn, how did I not see? This has been passed down to me from my father or my mother, and it is all about false ego, and it is about, it's a very, very false perception. I have been carrying a false belief system about certain things, and that has kept me in separation or in a lot of anguish about my love and my situation. And you'll suddenly get this aha moment, this, oh damn, I did not know, that kind of a feeling. And you're just going to be able to move forward and say, I'm going to pursue my happiness. I'm breaking free. I'm going to move forward. That does not mean that that movement cannot be towards your divine masculine, wherever you are going to be guided intuitively. So what first we're going to check the message, or what are the energies being brought forward by your divine masculine soul. Where is his soul at with regards to you? Where is his soul, his higher self, his soul? Where is it with regards to you? It's making transformations happen. Some situations are dying, some, understandings are dying, death to old ways. A lot of that stuff, the divine masculine is going through massive changes and shifts and transformations and awakenings. And since a long while, I have not seen this much progress and movement as in this eclipse season, at least in the divine masculine, who was happy to just sit in his comfortable, uncomfortable yet familiar nook and corner and stay stagnant and just be in that weird space. So where is the divine masculine soul at? Where is he at in his soul regarding his divine feminine? The soul is moving towards victory. Also tells me that he might be recognizing and acknowledging, of course from the soul it will move to the heart and then to the consciousness, happiness, success, vitality, prosperity, clarity. After the eclipse, after the night comes the dawn, the clarity. The soul is already clear. The soul already knows where the happiness of this divine masculine is, where his growth is, his expansion is, where his prosperity is. The soul knows you are destined lovers, you are connected, the recognition moving towards victory at the soul level doesn't need any clarifiers. How about the divine feminine soul? Where is her soul at with regards to her divine masculine? You have to know that in the higher realms, the aspects are various aspects which had come down and incarnated in different bodies over many lifetimes and different timelines, and gone through various experiences and built our different soul families. But um, we are, at one level we are already in union. At the 5D level, we have been constantly melding, merging, and coming into union. Every time you felt a wave of union, you felt a wave that is very close to you. Whenever you came across a reading that, oh, union is happening right now, and you could feel it in every fiber of your being, that was some aspect or aspects of yours being resolved and coming into union in at this level. So where is the divine feminine in her soul with regards to the divine masculine? The divine feminine seems to be very quickly completing her karmic lessons, her karmic chapters of give and take. She's coming into that space which I call the void, where there is a lot of transformation, there's a lot of things happening where you suddenly feel, what the hell? Why is nothing happening? Am I stagnant? Have I been kicked off the team? Am I no longer a twin flame? Why the hell is nothing happening? But you're not unhappy, you're not uneasy, you're in a very beautiful space. And Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So a lot of the divine feminines may be very quickly reaching that space of being in what that void is, because when you're at that place is when the divine masculine's rapid, massive dark night of the soul transformation, back to back tower moments, all of that start occurring. And if they still don't pay attention, well, then there are soul shocks and well, I will not talk about the last option as it spooks a lot of people out, and I know some of you will get very curious, but trust me, right now is not the time for me to talk about those things. Where is the divine feminine in her soul space with regards to her divine masculine? She is waiting patiently for it to be divine timing. She knows it's about divine timing before the judgment, the resurrection, reconciliation, if that's in your blueprint, the awakening can take place. She's waiting. Her soul knows. Her soul is in Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. What are you saying? No way. Oh my god. Clarifiers coming up big time because the soul doesn't worry, does it? Unless your template is being changed completely. Oh my god. Maybe what I'm seeing is, oh my god, sorry for the graphic stuff, but literally getting poked in the ass to get going, to start moving, to stop being tied down, right? To stop dwelling on the past energies, worrying about what is going to happen, stop being haunted. Perhaps that's the message the soul is bringing to you or to your divine masculine, take it as it resonates to both of you, because you do mirror each other, that you need to stop letting things haunt you. Look at the brown. Oh my god. Judgment. It's time to wake up. Wake up. Below that was the judgment as well. Look, this is what I'm talking about. And these fears are not real. These worries are not real. Stop letting them haunt you and drown you. You need to now get out of this energy and awaken to this love, this mutual love, this connection. Awaken to it. Oh my god. Wow, I was for a second blown by what? You can imagine. And I can see a huge moon behind this Nine of Swords. Yeah, this, trust me, till this moon in August, the one in Leo. Oh my God, a lot of stuff is going to happen. Yeah, um, it's time to let go of being defensive, of carrying old wounds, of feeling I'm so tired, and I want victory, and letting the ego win. Both of divine masculine, divine feminines are being told to get out of this energy. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you the cards. Yep, this is what we have to end. We have to get out of these energies, and that's what the soul is working to remind you of, the love, the connection, because a lot of the divine feminines are feeling jaded, are feeling exhausted, are feeling disillusioned, and yes, they have gone into introspect and stuff like that, but maybe they are doing it more out of surrender is not the same as being defeatist, or being like, I gave up, this is way too hard, I can't make any sense of this, I will hold on to my old beliefs, the old structure, the old understandings of everything, about relationships, about commitments, about everything, and I will not budge an inch, I will not change my perspective, I will not do my inner work, I will not do my inner child healing, I will not learn the lessons, I will not pay off my karma, I will not learn to speak up, I will not learn to live in integrity, not just with your twin, with everyone, in every aspect of your life. But I want to see the result, I want union, I want a romantic relationship, romance. Well, this is what is happening. She's been poked out of it. Oh my god. Okay, so what is the action the divine masculine is most likely to take at this time towards the divine feminine? What is the action towards divine feminine? What is the action towards the divine feminine? What action is the divine masculine most likely to take towards the divine feminine? Wherever you're stuck, divine feminines, in this phase, be ready to be pushed out, pricked out, tough love coming your way from the universe, so that you can get moving. Get your ass moving is what I'm hearing. Oh my god. Get your ass moving. Oh my god. Anything you feel that is keeping you stuck is an illusion. And that's where the tower is falling. Okay, so what action? Come on, divine masculine, what action are you gonna take? What action are you gonna take? He is going to take action, is what he's saying with the King of Wands, definitely. Come on. What's the first action you're gonna take? What's the first action you're gonna take towards your divine feminine? Transform towards the divine feminine, divine masculine. I know you're being funny now. Come on. What's the first action you're going to take? towards your divine feminine. That's a more specific question, isn't it? And your energies are all over when it comes to the matter of action, isn't it? You start quivering in the name of action. You just want to sit and be little Jack Horner who sat in a corner. Now no longer, is it? What's the first action you're going to take? What's the first action you're going to take towards your divine feminine, whenever that may be? Let's hope it's soon, in this lifetime. Great, thank you. Yep, Queen of Cups, expressing of emotions. Three of Cups in reverse, but I'm going to take it in the upright. Three of Cups in reverse for me is like a three-party situation, but since we are asking about the action he's going to take, there's going to be cause for celebration, reunion. The first action he's going to take is bring you the offer, and that was already there in the clarifiers, an offer coming your way. And just because I'm curious, one more. The moon, the blue moon, it's going to happen. How the cycle is going to the cycle is going to push him to take action. And here is the twister. We are not asking what action is the divine feminine going to take. The twister is, what is divine feminine's response going to be to this offer of reconciliation that the divine masculine is going to bring? But let me tell you, with the Queen of Cups, when I was asking about the action, the emotions that he's bringing is going to be, he or she is going to be very nurturing, expressing of true emotions, being very generous, kind, caring. But because it was at the bottom of the deck, we never know if they're going to show it. So, what is the divine feminine's response going to be to the divine masculine's Three of Cups and Ace of Pentacles? What is the divine feminine's and death? When I was shuffling there also, there's going to be a lot of transformation when this communication comes through. Old cycles will probably end, the old phase will end. There may either be a reconciliation or there might be a closure so that both of you can finally move on in love, in harmony, wishing each other the very best. So, divine feminines, what's your reply gonna be? What's your reply gonna be to the divine masculine? Alright, thank you. I think the Empress is going to be bowled over. That's what the message popped in my head. She's bowled over. She's like, well, she is saying, I'm willing to work at it if you are. If there's equal give and take of time and effort, if you're willing to put in equal amount of effort, fight for this relationship, whatever form it takes. If you're going to give me my dues, I'm willing to work at it, and we can put the old stuff in the past. She is saying that I am willing to work with you, and she is such a sweetheart. What else can I say about the divine feminines? What else can I say about the divine feminines? Honestly, after all this, she just sweetly says, prove it. I hope she says, just follow your instinct. You will know whether they have transformed or they just BSing you all over again. Okay, so what does the divine masculine wish if he was here? What would he be saying to you right now? What would the divine masculine say to you right now, divine feminines? Healing. Your divine masculine is going through healing, as well as he wants to tell you to imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. He's also saying close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful, not this. You can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. He's motivating you, divine feminines. And the final message is acceptance is the key to inner peace. Accept what is, not what you wish it was. Don't linger in the past. Don't be in the future. Accept what is. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Those are the messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, and maybe that is what he himself is going through at this time. What does the divine feminine want to say to the divine masculine at this time? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's saying your soulmate or her is already with you in spirit. Believe this. She's asking her divine masculine, you need to believe that I'm already one with you. We are already one. We are destined lovers. And once you believe this fully, the path will open up, the solutions will appear, and this whatever we wish for will manifest in the physical reality. She's also saying that when we come together in sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That he needs to come to her as the divine masculine, honoring her and honoring every aspect of her heart, her mind, her soul, and her body. That's how he will find his true bliss and get out of this pain, this excruciating, long lasting transformation going on since quite a long time. And then what she's saying to him is new beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Now she's inspiring him that come on, a new adventure is awaiting us, and there is new beginnings that are possible for us. So come on, embrace it, embrace this situation, embrace what is right now. The same advice you're giving me, implement that as well, so that our new adventure, new phase, or on at least even individually our new adventures can start. Get out of these funky energies so that you can live your life and your dreams passionately, and I can do the same with you or without you. One final message for the two of you together. um, Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay, what Spirit is saying essentially is that before you try to become lovers, when you come together again, when you re-establish connection with each other, instead of jumping into bed and being swept away by the powerful emotions and energies, and just in caught in the moment, focus on building a respectful, honorable, integral, transparent, loyal friendship with each other. get to know each other, spend time, because you both have gone through transformations, you both have changed. You are no longer the same people when you first got into separation. And for those of you who haven't even met your twin, it is again saying start with a friendship, or this person may already be someone you might have friend zone, for example. All right. So work on your friendship, work on getting to know each other, have meaningful deep conversation, talk about your values, your dreams, share about your journey, your lessons, your dark night of the souls, the understandings, and everything else. Become good friends, the best of friends with each other. And once you do that, you will be in a conscious partnership, and every aspect of your life you will be able to nurture each other, allow each other to grow individually, but while being in a committed relationship, whether it is as per your religious scriptures or not. But it will be committed, you'll be committed to each other, loyal to each other. You will not need a ceremony to prove to each other that you are honest and loyal and truthful to each other. And your love life will dramatically improve once you're able to be a true friend to each other. A true friend always wants what is for your highest and best, and they give you the biggest galis. They curse you, they will call you names, they make fun of you, but they are there to pick you up when you're down, to listen patiently when, even if it's the 10,000th time you're crying over the same shit, or you made the same mistake again, you went out with the guy that your bestie told you not to go out with. Well, that's the kind of rapport, that's the kind of bond, that's the kind of friendship you have to build now with your divine masculine. Alright, just a few final parting words from your spirit team, and this is for the both of you. This is a sacred connection. Put down your burdens. You already know that. And another message that's coming through, if a marriage where you have been feeling very burdened, a lot of responsibility, obligation, you're constantly feeling weighed down, tired, drained of energy, well, it's time to come out of that space and energy and become the Queen of Wands. Come into your power, into your confidence. Be very you are very attractive, you are confident, you are capable, be it masculine or feminine, it's not gender assigned. Well, there's going to be movement very soon, and it is going to lead you to that happily ever after. And bottom of the deck is the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, sacred connection, Chariot, happily ever after. What the hell? I'm ending it right here before we ruin it. That was perfect, perfect, perfect as could be. We could not have asked for a better reading or ending. Alright, so that's what is coming towards you, divine feminines, divine masculines, the Twin Flame Collective. And I do request you, please subscribe, please like, please share, and please comment, because that will help me to stay in the news feed, to get more views, and to get more subscribers as well. That will help me keep my channel going, and I will greatly appreciate all your comments, your likes, and your shares. Thank you very much. I'll leave you with a lot of love and light, and God bless you. Mwah.